Letting go is much easier than you think. Holding on is much tougher than you think. Making others look bad doesn't make you look better. No excuses, because excuses don't solve your problems. You can't change others. You never realize when the most cherished moments of your life are happening. Try to enjoy every day. Don't make someone a priority in your life when they don't do the same for you. Nothing is permanent. Don't stress yourself too much, because no matter how bad the situation is, it will change. Your value is not determined by someone else's inability to see your worth. Most people are only nice when things don't matter. You must be big enough to admit your mistakes, smart enough to learn from them, and strong enough to correct them. Letting go is very hard, but it's the best thing to do. Your enemies will often tell you the truth because it hurts, and your friends will often lie because it doesn't. Danger is very real, but fear is a choice. Beneath the pain is a lesson. Beneath the sorrow is hope. Beneath the struggle is courage. When it seems all is lost, you find what you really need. Contentment is not the fulfillment of what you want, but the realization of how much you already have. Life is about balance. Be kind, but don't let people abuse you. Trust, but don't be deceived. Be content, but never stop improving yourself. You may be the only person left who believes in you, but it's enough. Speak your mind, even if your voice shakes. Experience, don't expect. Experience life. Do not carry expectations on how it should be. One day, or day one, you decide. No matter how nice or respectful you are, some people will still talk bad about you behind your back. Never take someone's feelings for granted. You never know how much courage they took to share them. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Youth is happy because it has the capacity to see beauty. Anyone who keeps the ability to see beauty never grows old. The past is just a story we tell ourselves. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. To realize that you are not your thoughts is when you begin to awaken spiritually. Every person alive hits a crossroads in life when you have to let go of the past and forge ahead into something new. The only sad thing would be clinging to the past once it's out of reach. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Honesty without kindness is brutality. Kindness without honesty is manipulation. Never go to the past. Not for happiness, not for justification, not for excuses. The world is what it is. You are what you are. There are more things likely to frighten us than to crush us. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Your life won't go as planned, and trust me, it's a good thing. Prepare for each moment to be a learning moment. When nothing can go wrong, it will. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Fake love is mighty convincing in a world where real love is mighty rare. Whoever fights can lose. Whoever doesn't fight has already lost. The bad phase of your life can start at any time. Most of the time, you have to swallow the pain and learn to grow up by yourself. Trust wisely and not blindly. People want you to succeed, but not more than themselves. No is one of the most powerful words in existence. Don't be a people pleaser. You'll be alone in the most difficult times of your life. These times will make you wise, mature, and fearless. Never expect someone to catch you when you fall, even if you have caught many from falling. It's easier to get into a thing than out of it. People only want to hear the good, not the bad. So if you have issues, it'll be hard to find people to confide in. When you're working for someone else's dream, you sacrifice your own. To reach somewhere, you need to leave something behind. It's best to leave things at the right time, otherwise, you are left with too many regrets and complaints. You may not realize this, but the people you love are your biggest weaknesses. Don't be afraid to make a hard choice. The hard choices are the best you end up making. The more you spend clinging to the past, the less likely your future will be any brighter. Action is 10 times more valuable than reading and planning. Experience is the best teacher. What other people think of you is none of your business. If you are impatient, life will always be harder. Patience can do wonders. Trust is easy to build, but can be shattered in seconds. Respect yourself, because people can see if you don't. Anyone you love can die, anytime. Cherish them. Nothing is ever as easy as it seems. Most of the stuff you worry about never happens. You attract what you are. You want to attract better? Become better. Just because you miss someone doesn't mean you need them back in your life. Missing is a part of getting over. We cry over people. But what about time? Time is also never going to come back. Time is everything. And one day, it will define you. Things that will count. You, your health, and your achievements. The harder your past was, the more beautiful your future will be. Learn from what people do, not from what they tell you. Don't react in anger immediately. Wait for it to subside. What's said or done in anger is irreversible. Don't overshare. Privacy is power. Have at least one person in your life who gives you honest opinions. Holding on to things will always make you more stressed. Things won't happen in a certain way just because you want them to happen that way. Don't show your weaknesses. People will enjoy the show. Don't be weak in front of them. Listen to the people who tell you what you don't want to hear. Self-pity is dangerous. Stay away from it. See people for who they are, not who you need them to be. Never jump to conclusions. Be discerning and let people show you their true colors. Never overlook contempt. When someone views you with contempt and talks to you like you're beneath them, they will likely do you harm, whether relationally, socially, or physically. Remove that person from your life. Never share your problems with friends before finding a solution, no matter how challenging it is. You spend all your health initially for wealth, and then you spend all your wealth for one day of good health. Time defines you. You will not be defined well by anything other than time. Time is the most powerful force. How hard you fight, it will do what it wants to.